Hi, I'm Sandy Kastel with WIMA, Women in Music and Arts, and we just finished filming our show in KLAV, 1230 AM radio right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And my guests today were Cassie Smith and Chef Q and Mark Barella. And also online we had Robin Masowitz and we had Dr. Antoinette Smith. Dr. Antoinette Smith has written a book about, what was it, You Are More Than Meets the Eye, The Independent Woman's Guide to Being Wifely Material. I know, I was like, oh my God, it's quite a long title. But also, and then Robin Masowitz was on the show, and she does a lot of different things. She has a flower shop, she's done internet marketing, she has a radio show online, a blogspot radio show, and then also she creates angels, which are gorgeous. And she does a lot of things. And she did our inspirational moment at the very beginning of the show. So the reason these three people were here today was because of this upcoming event, July the 28th, which is with the With It Foundation.
Yes.
And Cassie, I'll let you talk a little bit about that.
Okay. With It is a organization that's been in existence for 15 years. It started out in High Point, North Carolina, and it was developed for it's a women's leadership development network. It's for women who've been in the industry, who've had a very nice career, and we give back. It's mentorship. This is a nonprofit organization, and the gala is a fundraiser, so we can keep doing our educational events and our mentorship, and we have leadership seminars, etc. But it's geared. We support the design and furnishings in the home industry. We've opened it up now quite a bit to everybody that's kind of related in the arts. So we've kind of, and also the hospitality industry. Yes. So we've broadened it. We've come west, and so we've decided to do the gala, the anniversary gala here at the Parisian Palace.
So are people going to be coming from all over the United States?
Yes,
or?
In fact,
Wow.
we have about 100 people, and tickets are going fast. So that's, but we've got the sponsors are some of the largest furniture manufacturers. We have a silent auction, and our silent auction is huge furniture pieces. Which is wonderful, along with local, some obviously local smaller things, but it's great. We've got some great furniture, signature furniture pieces. There's going to be, we have some of the national magazines, some of the editors that are coming. And also, we are recognizing and giving honorary awards.
You have two women.
We have three, actually.
Oh, three. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We have the VP of Global Marketing, Dana Andrews, who's been a With It member for probably about 7 years. She's been a very big supporter. There is Luxury Las Vegas Magazine, the editor, Beth Schwartz. She's been I've known Beth for almost 10 years, and she started with the Home magazine for the Home and Design magazine for Stevens Media. Now she's doing luxury. So she goes to our events. She's a big supporter. She writes about furnishings and home decor, and so I'm very proud of her. She's done a lot for our industry.
That's good.
And then Andrea Thomas, who also I've known forever and is a dear friend of Chef Q's also, and she's a woman that has given to NEWH tirelessly. It's Network of Executive Women in Hospitality. She's a past president, and she sat on the educational scholarship board for a long, long time, and she's done a tremendous amount in Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's been to several of our meetings so far. Yeah,
she's a
great.
wonderful woman, and she's definitely a leader, and she's done a lot for the industry in Las Vegas. A tremendous amount. So we thought we'd recognize these women. They deserved it. And it was, they're women, they're leaders in our organization. And this gala, we're focusing on Las Vegas.
Well, as a matter of fact, speaking of recognizing women in the industry, Chef Q is going to be involved, and she's going to be doing some of her special items for this, and she's a sommelier, which she just got, and you went for 2 years, and you just became a sommelier.
Right.
And you said you are the only female sommelier and chef in Las Vegas.
Yes, that we can find, according to my market research people.
Okay.
It was very hard to find any woman chef along with being a sommelier at all. So there are no statistics. So they told me it's either I don't exist, I'm crazy, or I'm a pioneer.
Okay, good.
So
we'll take all of the above.
I've got a piece of all of those.
Pioneer sounds really good.
I've got a piece of all of those.
In your industry.
Yes, exactly.
That's good. And then you're You've been in this industry for a long time.
Yes, over 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
And then you started developing a line of clothing because you said that you've been wearing men's clothing as a chef for all these years.
All the chef wear is based on men's sizes.
Right.
Because men make up 96% of the culinary industry, and women still only make up 4.3%.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
a
that.
big imbalance, isn't
Big
it?
imbalance, and I've been in this for 20-some years. So
Yeah.
when I came into it, maybe we were 1%.
Now, how do you think all these television shows with all the different cooking and chefs, all the different chefs that are on these shows, how do you think that's going to impact the balance of female versus male in the industry overall?
I'd like to say that it is showing that, you can do whatever you want regardless of what gender you are. And it wakes up people, especially women, especially young girls, to, oh, gee, I can do this too.
Right.
I can make a career of this. I mean, I grew up in an Italian family, and everyone cooked, but no one ever made a career of it.
But you talk with your hands. What?
So-
Manja.
So being a chef actually is my second career.
Yeah.
In that. And I all of a sudden woke up one day and says, why can't I do this professionally? And that's what I did. And I pursued a very rigorous training schedule on that. And I had mentors. I had one of the first women chefs that was ever in the Culinary Olympics. She won a bronze medal. And that. So that was, and then I had.
Where
I'm from
did you
Chicago.
go to school?
Well, I went
Cordon Bleu,
to I went to the Chicago Culinary Institute.
Okay, Chicago.
I went to Le Cordon Bleu after I had been a chef for 10 years for a special program.
Right.
And then I ended up going to the International Sommelier Guild, to study wine.
And where was that?
That was here in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Was
Yes.
this at one of the hotels? Or
Well,
did
it is the guild, so they have, we happen to study here in Vegas, but they're all over the world,
Okay.
which is nice.
So they have their own office here then?
Yes, they have their own
Facilities.
Well, their office is actually in Tampa, if I remember correctly. But they do teach us. Our classroom, which entailed 8 hours on Sundays, was at the New Orleans,
Okay.
and so that's where we were.
All right,
So-
great. So another empowering woman. And then Mark Varela, who is Varela. What did I say? Marco.
Marco.
Excuse me, Marco.
Thank you.
Varela, excuse me, sorry.
Anthony Markov.
You are such a talent, and you've been performing in Las Vegas and around the country, I mean, for a long time. And you've built up in the world, and you've built up your name as a tenor.
Right,
And we were talking on the radio show about how important marketing is for artists.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. I don't think you can stress enough the importance of being able to recognize that you're the reason why agents make money and why the theaters make money. And a lot of the artists don't recognize their own worth. So I think you have to go out there and let people know, look, you're the one who can sing, not the agent, not the theater.
That's right, you're the
If you're
talent.
called an agent, maybe that person, if they're professional, they will have invested time to network, which is why they can help an artist, because it takes time to develop what we do, right?
Right.
But there's so many people out there trying to take advantage of you that it's better to just take the reins and build your own brand.
Right.
And build your own brand, and you're in full control of what you can do, and I like it. I can use my creativity in deciding, how we're going to sing, what we're going to sing, where we're going to sing it, and and so on and so forth.
Well, okay, so now, the reason we're all together here today is because we're promoting the With It Gala
With It
that's coming
Gala,
up on
yes.
July 28th. And we are also going to be there. WIMA will be there
WIMA will
with
be there.
7 of our singers will be there singing along
Absolutely.
with Marco Varela, who is going to be kicking off the event for us. He's
Right.
going to be starting out. And the WIMA women are going to come up and support
Yes, and
sing.
then Chef Q also.
Chef Q.
She has a whole team of women from the local academy, and so they're going to be preparing in the kitchen that you can watch, which is wonderful. And then we have a couple of the two women who live here local, the consuls, two consuls, one from Chile and the other from Sweden. And they'll be there because they are leaders of
That's
their
great.
country in this country.
So all we are doing is bringing artists together, a lot of women here in this organization with it, as is Women in Music and Arts, but also, as is a parent, we also include men in our event.
token
And, well, Women in Music and Arts does include men in our organization.
And we do it with it also. So
Yes.
we don't do that, but
Yes.
but we.
It's just the fact that you're supporting the women and building this because you built this organization to support the women in that specific field that they've been in.
Because women have always had a tough time in
A
that
tougher
field.
time.
So yeah.
Right. So this is Women in Music and Arts, and WIMA, WIMA, foundation.org is where you can find more information about us, and you'll also be able to see about the event with it that's coming up July 28th. So please come on out and join us. You can go and get tickets at
Withit.org.
withit.org. It's a nonprofit organization, so please join us at the Parisian Palace on July 28th, and come by and listen to our show every Wednesday at noon on KLAV 12:30 a.m. on your dial, and that's Women in Music and Arts, empowering artists of all ages through education and mentorship. And we'll see you next week. Bye!